Good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome to Never a Foul. This
Hi,
is
mate.
the City United show with myself, MCFC Daps, and my co-host, Mr. Maybe. Not too sure yet. Maybe.
Maybe. I said maybe.
Shine. It's double A. It's double A. What are you saying, Bubby? You good?
I'm all good, mate. I'm good. Yeah, I am. Are you?
I'm good, mate. I've been out tonight, which is rare for me on a weekday.
All right.
I feel like a kid. Yeah, I usually pretty much finish work, chill with my daughter, put my daughter to bed, and then stream all night long.
Well,
But tonight I met up with a couple of work colleagues, went for a cheeky Nando's.
oh, lovely stuff.
Cheeky Nando's. What do you have when you go Nando's, by the way?
So, do you know what? I like that sunset burger.
That's what I had. That's what I had.
I love the sunset burger. Me, it's nice. You know what? And the sauce, the best sauce is the what's it called? The little tiny. Oh, what's it called now?
What, permeances?
No. There's a sauce. And it's hotter than. I'm sure it's hotter than like extra hot.
What are you meaning? The one that they marinate the? Oh, you're one of them that tries to be hard by having the like.
I ain't trying to be hard.
Pussy. You're a pussy if you.
I'm Jamaican. I'm quite Jamaican. I like the spice. Do you know what I mean? Obviously. No. Oh, what's the? There's a sauce and it's like orange. It's like an orangey bottle. Let me go have a look. I'm sure I've got.
Do you just mean piri piri, bro? No, but extra spicy piri piri. These Jamaican Manx, mate. What do you mean? Trying to be hard? I'm dead hard, me.
Oh, that's going to annoy me, man.
People keep smashing those likes, dropping your comments, and we're going to go through them in a bit. We're just talking about food, firstly.
I'm going to have to find it because I think I've gone through it. There's a specific. It's dead hot. It's dead nice.
Is it one of the ones you get off the side? Like if they're not making
the actual bottles that they have, like the extra hot and the garlic and all that.
Yeah, that's not me, bro. That's not me.
What are you on then?
Well, unfortunately, they've stopped doing the one that I like. I like mango and lime, if I'm being 100, but they've stopped doing that. So listen,
you knock me sick.
I mean, I like a korma if I have an Indian. I'll be completely 100.
Oh, you have yogurt sauce.
But listen, yeah. If I make food, like I make it spicy. It's not. But I like spice. Isn't like. I don't know. I feel like
that heat. I have to have that heat. I have to have it so hot that it makes my nose run. That's how hot I have to have stuff. That makes me feel good.
Each their own. Each their own. Anyone just landing, stick with us. We are just catching up first. We usually do this. Then we're going to get to the comments and we'll speak on that. But do you know the funniest thing? And Soups is in the comments. He'll know this. Yeah. Back when, so I had my honeymoon in Marbella, and then I had another one in the UK. Yeah, and it was with like a couple of my old close schoolmates. So I had like Soups, my boy Mario and Chris, and then a couple of my old schoolmates.
Shout out Mario Blacks, we both
absolutely. And then so we went Leicester, right? And Arsenal were playing someone that day, but we all went Nando's, and like none of my schoolmates had met my new mates, right? So we've all ordered, and like we've ordered first, gone and sat down. Then all my brethrens have come and my school friends have come and joined us. We're waiting for the food to arrive. And they were like, let's go Nando's. We love Nando's. Hold tight, Alan. Hold tight, Dean. Hold tight, Maurice. I love you, by the way. But they were like, we love Nando's. We love Nando's. So we get there. Their food comes, right? They're all three plates are the same. All three have gone for half a chicken.
Yeah.
All three have gone for mashed potato.
Yeah.
And peas, green peas.
Okay.
Right, but then, and that's bad because I'm looking at it thinking, my God, you lot are showing. Look, yeah. Then they proceed after telling me how much they love Nando's to take the skin off the chicken.
What? And I walked out.
My bedrooms were just there, like looking at each other, thinking, "What the fuck is going on?"
I would have walked out. Go say quick, big up to Heart Design and Prints. It's Vusa. That's the one that I go for. Vusa.
Well, I've never even heard of that.
Some serious business. Oh, wait. Shout out to Heart Design and Prints. If you like the talking kit, logos, and artwork, these are the guys that do it for us. So shout them out because they're sick and they get it right every single time. Make me look handsome. So that tells you. exactly how
Salute
good they
to
are.
them.
So.
Salute to them.
Yeah. So Roosters, that's the one.
So I had a sunset burger, but I don't know. Do you ever get started when you go Nando's?
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah, they don't do the pitta with what's it called? With the pitta with red pepper dip anymore, do they?
Yeah. I think they do. I saw that. They stopped doing it for a while. You know, after COVID, they stopped doing loads of stuff at all restaurants, innit?
Mad.
Like,
Yeah. Limited menus and all that nonsense.
yeah. But I'll tell you what I have always as a starter, the jalapeno and the chili dip. Bangs.
Oh,
Not
yeah.
jalapeno, sorry. Halloumi.
Halloumi. Yeah, we don't
By
get
the way,
halloumi.
I've got a quick one for you. What does
on.
the cheese say to himself in the mirror?
Hello, me.
Mm.
I mean, you just said halloumi.
How'd you get a bear? How'd you get a
what?
What cheese do you use to get a bear out of a tree?
Come on, bear. Come on, bear.
You know what? You didn't know these till you had a kid, did you?
No, I didn't.
You had a kid.
Of course, you messed that up. You're supposed to say, "What do you say to get yogi out of a tree?" Come on, bear.
Right.
You messed it up. You said the punchline twice.
6 out of 10 for
well, dad joke.
execution.
Do you want the best dad joke ever? Like the best dad joke ever. Why did the artist take a pencil to bed?
Why?
So we could draw the curtains.
Did you hear? By the way, did you hear about? And this is breaking news. Did anyone hear about the fire in the circus tonight?
I didn't, mate. No,
it was intense.
Hey, boom.
Right, let's get into the comments real quick.
Never a Foul on tour, stand-up tour coming soon. Speaking of which, you know him, Daps. So James from Talking Kit. James from Talking Kit does stand-up. He's actually going to be at the Edinburgh Fringe, Edinburgh Festival. So if you're going up to Edinburgh, he'll be there with his Laffy Ender boys. Go and check him out. He's very, very funny.
I like that.
Yeah. He's very, very funny. Even if
right, so let's get through the comments. So straight away, Leonard London's jumping to what we're going to be talking about later. He's saying Kinkladze. We will see later on. So later on, we're going to be... What is that beeping noise? That's definitely me. I reckon.
Are you reversing? Beep, beep,
yes. I think it's Discord, actually. So later on, we're going to be talking the top Manchester City and Manchester United five-a-side teams. And you know, when I was doing it, I was thinking, is it goalie plus 5? And you tried it because you put 6 in. We'll get to that later. So he's saying,
I forgot.
Zohab, salute to you, bro, saying smash the likes. Absolutely. 20 of you in here, please get those likes up. So that 20 goes to 30, that 30 goes to 40, and we keep moving up. Cass saying we're keeping them waiting and about time. Sorry, Cass, we can't all be perfect like you. NS Sport TV,
hello
salute to you, and congratulations on Rafina. Really done. Ilias, big up Daps and Double A. Love Ilias.
Appreciate it.
What else we got?
8K the kit, man. Hey,
Nando's now. Great seeing Arsenal in the mud. Yeah, you know what? Chelsea fans are celebrating this Rafinha signing, isn't they?
It's a top signing. He's a baller, man. I love him. But Brazilian, I love the Brazilians, don't I? So I'm obviously going to shout him out anyway. So
yeah, and today's been a busy. Cass has been a busy boy today, and I hope right now Cass is being a busy boy doing that little bit of promoting, please, Cass. I know you were already, but salute to Cass on the show earlier, sensational.
Yeah, big day for the channel, man. It's been good. It's been good to see all you guys.
Jack Napier in the soup. That's what's cooking. Jack Napier, welcome. And we start again, yeah? This isn't a gal's channel. This is our channel now. Jack, I'm willing to play nicely if you are, my bro.
Let's see how it goes.
And furthermore, not just towards me, play nicely with everyone in the comments as well, Jack. Don't. We're not going to stand for no nonsense. We've got a very nice community and we're trying to build that. So we start again. Jack Napier, everyone, he's a good person generally. Sometimes he just...
yeah, man.
Man saying mango and lime. See, I'm mango and lime. I like the flavour of it. I like mango.
Oh, no. I mean, nice on a salad.
Korma is no curry, man. No, korma isn't. I like korma.
Yogurt sauce, man.
it is. I do hear it, but I like it. Soups loves a
Madras, Rogan, Josh, Joe Fraser, Vindaloo now and again. Right. I had a Vindaloo one so hot it made me dizzy, and I had to stop having him for a while. I was actually dizzy, so I don't know.
My dad was all on that as well. So.
Jeez. Dizzy,
how was Marbs? You know what, Marbs was a long time ago. You know, a long time ago. Right. So keep the comments coming. Keep smashing those likes. Jack, play nicely. Hold tight, Yosef. Right. So, and people keep smashing those likes. Actually, let me take that down. So, let's quickly talk on our two clubs. Do you want to go on mine or yours first?
We always start with me. Let's start with you first, shall we?
Do we? I can't imagine with me. Really? This is me you're talking to. I don't let anyone get a word in edgeways.
No, that's very true. But then you're not always doing shows with me, so that's the difference in it.
And I guess it's talking on how shit United are. So.
I've got a lot to say on how shit United are, mate. So, have you noticed how the tide's changed since a few training pics came up yesterday? Seeing people like on the timeline, I'm so excited. Oh my god, these pictures are getting me gassed. It's just pictures of Sancho and Martial walking around. What are you getting excited for?
Yeah, it's mad that Martial's back.
You need to relax. Oh, mate, we know one person who's buzzing.
He already was yesterday. He was in our show yesterday. Sensational show last night. But Ty was already trying to.
That pillow is out in force, mate. That pillow is out in force.
That pillow's not coming in here. I'm not. No. You know what? The worst thing is that I slightly worry that Ten Hag's going to see Martial and think, do you know what? There's something about him. Let me start him. And then next minute he's going to start and he's going to start bagging, and I'm going to sit here going, "Oh, for fuck's sake!" This gives him an extra lifeline of 7 years. Just
mate, the problem is though, if he can do it. He's got it in the bag, and same with Rashford, same with Sancho. A lot of people saying they want that free to be the top, to be the front three. But
who's saying that?
I've seen it on the timeline, mate. I've seen it.
Top Reds?
Streaming Reds, not really top Reds. I don't really follow many top Reds because I can't be bothered with the thinking that they're the be all and end all in it.
Basically run your club.
Well, yeah, that's it. But he needs to go. There's a few players. There's a lot of players that need to go. We've had that conversation. But we're not talking about United anyway. Daps, tell us about Manchester City and all these signings.
Turkish. So City. Where do we start? So Calvin Phillips. I think Calvin Phillips is kind of probably a bit like where maybe the De Jong deal might be now, but maybe a couple of days ahead. I think everything's been agreed in it, and it's just waiting for the final bits to be done. I think that's the same with De Jong, if I'm being honest now. I think De Jong's heading that way. So Calvin Phillips, hopefully that'll be in soon. Hold tight, all the City fans that are kind of chatting with me on Instagram and kind of persuading me and winning me over on Phillips. Yeah. We will see. I'm more and more starting to think about how City might play next year. And Phillips can spray a long ball with Haaland. It kind of makes sense. Balls to run onto. So that one's done.
I think that's a shrewd signing, mate. I think he'll be a good squad player. You know, it's
tough not bad for it,
but trying to get ahead of Rodri. But mate, I think he'll ball for you guys. I think he's the type of player that Pep would love. Yeah, I think it's a very good signing. I'd have him at United, but then again, I'd have most midfielders at United that aren't actually at United, so don't really say much.
Yeah, I hear you. So we'll see. Look, I don't want to act like I'm really slandering Calvin Phillips. It's just the levels when the levels get so high, and you're like,
yeah. It's a bit underwhelming. Yeah. I hear that.
That one. Then there's Cucurella. Now Cucurella, I think that will get done. I haven't really heard it's moved on that much, but I think it will get done. I think he'll push it over the line if need be. Hold tight, man's locked in. What I see with Cucurella, I'm starting to think is we're going to change. So at the moment, we kind of have on the right back, we've got an like with Walker, he's an overlapping fullback. With Cancelo, he kind of more drops into midfield and controls the game from midfield. I think what's going to happen is, and it's relevant to Haaland coming in, is Cancelo's going to switch to the right and he's going to start being our main right back. I think Walker is, at his age, is happy to come off the bench and whatever. And then on the left, I think Cucurella, and this is when I go back to when we had Aguero. Pep always had an issue with playing. When Mendy was fit, he never would play Mendy and Sane together. Right? And it's because Sane's a winger.
Yeah.
Mendy is a player that holds the width and overlaps, right? And for some reason, he never went with that. I think with what we might see is that's why maybe Sterling's going, because we're not going to play someone as a winger. And we're going to expect Cucurella to go over the top, and then maybe that's where we can lose a Sterling. So that moves us on Sterling, Chelsea. Is it going to happen? Is it not?
Yeah.
I've spoke on it enough. I'm not sure. The maddest one is the Ake one that I've been hearing.
Yeah. Meant to be a double deal with Chelsea, wasn't it? But I was just going to ask you then. So with Rafinha meant to go in Chelsea, do you think the Sterling still goes Chelsea, or do you think?
Yeah, because I think Sterling would be for the left. That's the point. When I was driving home, I was thinking, oh, maybe the Sterling deal has stalled. The Sterling one, they're going to have to pay him a lot of money. So,
well, yeah.
Don't know, but the Ake one's a really interesting one because we don't need to. Alman saying Ake won't go. I struggled to see the Ake one for a few reasons. I get it; he can play in the back three, and if they get to Lit, the Dutch connection. But from City's point of view, at the end of the season, we showed that we need 4 centre backs because when there are injuries, we need 4 centre backs. So,
of course,
with the amount of time Ake's got on his contract, the fact that he's playing for the champions, I'm thinking I don't really get it unless Chelsea are going to pay over the odds. And although I'm not slandering Ake, he was, but that's another reason to not go back. Once bitten, twice shy.
Well, 3-4 times bitten he was, wasn't he? He'd been there about that many times. Jesus.
So it's kind of, to me, it seems like for them to get him, they'd have to pay quite a lot of money that I can't. And I'm not slandering Ake. Look, if I don't know if he'd want to go or not. We're not going to cry if Ake goes. Let's be clear. It's not John Stones, but it's just a bit of a mad one. But the longer the transfer window goes on, and I'm hearing less and less about Bernardo Silva, the happier I am. So,
well, yeah, that's the one you want to keep hold of, innit? I mean, he's just an absolute baller, isn't he? Great player. But yeah, I think Ake. I think he's better for them. Obviously, they need probably starting centre back. So for him to come in, I think, and for the money you probably want for him,
that's the thing. City aren't going to take no peanuts, and that's the bit that. Do you keep hearing a beep?
No.
Right, as long as I don't mind if I can hear it, as long as you don't.
I can't hear nothing.
No, that's fine. Hold Tight Optics saying Ake only played 14 games last season. If he wants game time, he may want to move on, but I'm clueless. He fought for his place in the squad this season and deserves his flowers. Yeah, 100%. I think we all agree that he grew into the season for me. Yeah, apart from that, what else is going on at City? Paul Dickoff put a tweet out today saying big news coming today. And then later on retweeted saying, sorry, guys, going to have to wait till tomorrow. So Paul Dickoff's definitely in the know. What it could be a Pep extension. It could be Calvin Phillips being announced, but I think that would be a weird tweet because we already expect it. The other thing I was thinking is City's third kit this season is very similar to the kit we wore when we beat Gillingham.
Oh, really? There's the fluorescent.
Yeah, it's not nice. It's not great.
No.
But I was thinking that was Dickoff, innit? That was Dickoff's time to shine. For Dickoff to tweet, I was thinking, we haven't officially released our second yet, but everyone knows what the second's going to look like. I don't know if it's going to be the third one being kind of announced. I could be wrong, and it could be. I'm hoping it's not that. I'm hoping that when Dickoff has tweeted something like that, it's going to be Cucurella or I don't know what. But I don't know. There was an inkling in the tweet to me that was like it's big news for him, right?
Okay.
So we will see.
There's a comment there from Alman that looks interesting. Throw that up. That one.
You think Haaland number? Yeah, that could be.
That makes sense. Dickoff.
Alman, are you in the know, mate? Hold tight, Alman, one of our mods. Yeah, that's a great shout. To be fair, especially with especially with the Jesus thing, because the Jesus thing will drop. Chelsea spending crazy money on rejects despite I'm not having Jesus. Oh no, Jesus went Arsenal. Sterling's not a reject. No, but Sterling is not a reject neither. And Rafinha is not a reject neither, to be fair. So
that's a crazy opinion. That's a crazy opinion.
I think style. Right. Apart from that, anything else at City, really? Anyone else in the comments? Is there anything I'm missing with City? Jesus is gone. At some point, I need to put together a show for him, but I want to put together a pop. It hasn't actually officially been announced, but I want to put together a proper show with kind of some of his best bits and whatever. Actually, another thing, Fernandinho, I think, has made up his mind where he's going to go.
Wait, he's signed. It's been confirmed, in it? Atletico Paranaense.
Oh, has it been confirmed that quickly?
Yeah. I've seen a picture by, I think it was Fabrizio, put it up yesterday in the shirt. Number 5, decent squad number. I'm into my squad numbers. Good player. I think that's where he wanted to go as well, apparently. Back where I think is where he started his career. So yeah, he's gone back to Brazil, which I think we all knew was going to happen anyway.
Yeah, that's where he wanted to go. Rightly so. Rightly so. Yeah. And actually, the other news, Tevez has got a management role as well, isn't he? That was.
Has it? Oh, it was brilliant. Really happy for him.
Yeah. Right. So over to you, because I mean, is there a lot going on, or is it just rumors?
Well, it seems like today a lot's picked up on it. I think they're saying after what seems like 6 years, seems like De Jong might finally be getting done, or at least a fee has been agreed. I think, and I think we've got him for quite cheap. I think is it under 60 million guaranteed, and then the rest in sort of payments or whatever. So that's good if they've managed to bring that down from sort of 70 million to under 60. That's a decent.
I think he's a good signing.
I think, mate, he is. He's an absolute class player and a player that we want. He's not the type of midfielder we need, but he's definitely a midfielder that we want, and that's good enough for me.
26 of you in here, please keep smashing that like button if you haven't already. Let's get it up over 30 and keep going.
Do it.
Do you know what? I'll be honest. I've said this a few times now. The DM role is changing for me.
Yeah.
It's going back to more kind of a player that control the game. Now, I get why you would look at it as a Man United fan and say that's not what we need because of how you've been playing. But under Ten Hag, might it be what you need?
Well, one pivot I've not seen, and it's I don't know if they did it at Ajax a lot, but Van der Beek and De Jong, I don't see why them two can't play together. Then you say, well, it would be Bruno ahead of them. Could that work? I mean, as long as Bruno learns how to trap back and be in position, I think Bruno would be all right. He seems to do it okay for Portugal. Can't seem to do it for United, but then no one could do anything for United last season. So
I think that's a valid point as well. You're going to have a coach now.
Well, this is it. Well, apparently he had the goalkeepers playing outfield yesterday or something in the first day. Ooh. Which kind of tells you that he's trying to get him to play, to know exactly how to play his style. So I would add Van der Beek and De Jong. There's a story that's come out this evening. Apparently, Ten Hag said that McTominay is a pivotal player.
Oh, fuck's sake. Yes! Hold tight, Ten Hag. You are my guy. Hey, man, listen, I can tell you a few more other pivotal players if you want.
I think that's a leak from someone that wants people to think that McTominay is... He's not. I mean, it's not a coincidence that they've been back one day. Well, no, but it's not a coincidence that the players have been back one day and there's already leaks coming out. Do you know what I mean? Like,
it's not. Ten Hag seen McTominay showing his
not there.
On the training
Maguire's not there. Ronaldo's not there. All these other players, but Shaw and McTominay are both there. Two players, I think,
and all the youngers, and McTominay's definitely double footing, tackling all of them,
Mate.
Crunching, and Ten Hag's like, this guy's the destroyer. He's the destroyer, yeah.
I hope it's not true, because if it's the younger McTominay in midfield, and mate.
So Alman, what happens to McFred once Beek and De Jong and Bruno are at United?
They sit on the bench and watch a lot of games. Fingers crossed, Alman. That's what I want to be happening. See, this is it. 100% he is. 100% he is. You seen that picture of him with his top off the other day? No one cares, mate. We don't want people It's not bloody Love Island, mate. Do you know what I'm saying? It's football. It's all right looking in shape, yeah, but when you're on the pitch and you're running away from the ball, that's where you're getting shown up, lad. So yeah, let's hope he's not around.
I agree with you. What I saw, the brief bits I did see of Donny, I think Donny can definitely play in a pivot.
100%. He did it with Matic. He did it with Matic a few times, and he looked bob on, mate. Absolutely bob on. And he just never got the chance. Like I said to you, he needs 5 games in a row. Once he gets that, we'll know for sure if he's good enough or not. And that's what he needs. So until he has that, I can't tell you if he's good enough or not, unfortunately.
You know, McFred actually is possibly also better playing further forward as well, madly. But Joseph, because Joseph, you're always trolling, but I think you might be. I think you might mean this.
It's true. He was never number 6. He was number 8, and he played that way for Shakhtar. Plays that way for Brazil. I think it was Neymar. I think it was in the Copa America. Neymar said, if it wasn't for Fred, they probably wouldn't have won the tournament. I don't know. He might have been injured at the time. He might have been on some uppers or something. I don't know when he said that. But I mean, Fred does get praise, and Fred has shown in glimpses he has some ability. He's just not a number 6 or enforcer or a DM. So we'll see. We'll see. They've got places in the squad. I don't begrudge McTominay being a squad player coming on. You know, if we're 2-0 up and we need a game closing out and he needs to put it about a little bit, I'm happy with that. Fred, I'm happy for him to be a bit player, play some games. But they should not be starters for Manchester United, unfortunately.
No, I don't think they will. I think this is the thing. Last night, quite a few United fans. So we did a show last night. People go and check it out. It was basically the whole thing was what players need to have big seasons, and there's quite a few United. I think United ended up getting. In fact, let me just pull it up really quickly just to get your thoughts on it. I think it's in there. Is that it? There we go. So this is our final 11. De Gea in goal. I think we pretty much agreed on that because we think under a Ten Hag system, it's going to be.
So it wasn't the fact. So it wasn't the fact that he had a good season last year. Do you think it's because under a new system and a manager that wants to play differently and
how can he play?
He needs to improve in that way. Okay, I get that. I'll improve. I'll agree with that.
And then Tierney on the left, I think it was basically, we know Tierney's good, but he needs to sort his fitness out.
He needs to stay fit, 100%.
In the middle, Varane and Maguire. Now, Maguire was a no-brainer. Varane got put there because of, ultimately, Champions League Varane. And we were kind of the opinion that he's got away with a lot this year.
See, I don't agree with this. This whole thing that he's been terrible, for me, is a nonsense. We've played a lot better with him when we haven't played with him. The fact is the same as Tierney. He just can't stay fit. But I don't think I don't think I've seen him and thought, oh my days, he's been run ragged and he's crap. Do you know what I mean? But
I think that's a valid point, Joseph, about Fred and Ronaldo. You know, really good.
Yeah, but the thing is, we did have a settled back 5 all season. It was too much messing about. So how can he gel? How can he, But he played so much better with Lindelof. There was a couple of games he played together, and he looked solid. And then that stuff with Lindelof's house happened, and Lindelof got put out of the team. Maguire came back, and it was back to square one. So I get what you're saying. I think maybe people are putting him in there because of his reputation, rather than maybe they didn't see a lot of him last season.
Yeah, there was a lot of stuff was for different reasons as well. There were, and with him,
I'll accept it. I'll let you have it. Yeah.
Then the holding role was Ndidi, and the reason we went for that, I think it was kind of, I think we were flirting on a few, but the reason, and I kind of just realised, because I think I mentioned Partey. Then when someone mentioned Ndidi, I sat there and I was like, I'm sorry, it has to be Ndidi, because last summer, Ndidi was being rumoured to go to everywhere, right?
Yeah.
For a lot of money as well. Everyone was saying Leicester are going to demand a lot of money. Now, I do get Leicester have had injuries and whatever, but this summer, a lot of teams need that role.
Yeah.
And I'm not hearing him being linked with anyone. That kind of tells you something. Oh, and then Pereira at right back. We were struggling on right backs, and with Pereira, it's just we think he's got a lot more in him. And
I think I'd have put Wan-Bissaka there, to be honest with you.
No one mentioned Wan-Bissaka.
I can't believe Wan-Bissaka wasn't the first name on the sheet. Wan-Bissaka is probably last chance saloon, and I
think that's a
believe
good shout as well. To be fair,
and I believe that Ten Hag likes Dalot, so Wan-Bissaka's got it all to do this season.
Jack, I try and not slander Arsenal when you're in here, yeah. But then you just come in with comments like this. Look, because I know that you don't like me talking on your club, so I'm trying to not slander. Then I'll let you do it in future.
Exactly,
so then
that's perfect.
So then the two, Van der Beek and Keita. Now, Van der Beek, the main reason was that we all ultimately agree that no one's seen enough of him to say he had a bad season. But all United want to do is see him have a good season, right?
Yeah.
And if he comes in and he's playing under Ten Hag, who he knows his system and everything, it's kind of quite pivotal to Man United that he has a good season.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. There's a comment from Jack there saying he's too weak and slow for the Premier League. He's not being victimised. He's just dog-ish. How do you know? How can you possibly give that comment when he's not played enough games to say that?
I've seen him. He looks all right.
Yeah, mate. He's a tiny player. He's a tiny player, and I'm hurt for him that he's never been given a proper chance in 2 seasons, and he's got to get it now.
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
Yeah,
and then Keita, the main reason for Keita was obviously he was spoke about a lot when he joined Liverpool. But the main reason we kind of went for him was that all we've been hearing all summer is Liverpool need a midfielder. You've got one, and is he going to step up? Because Liverpool have been, in my opinion, they've been so solid in this role. Ronaldo, we spoke on earlier, Henderson, Thiago, Fabinho. They've been very solid in the centre of the park, and it's like it seems to be they're coming of age now, and it's Keita needs to come in and show that he can be that guy. He didn't have a bad season last season, Keita, by the way. But I think he has to have a good season. A very good season.
Very good season this season. Do you know my favourite thing about Keita is, you know, when he signed for Liverpool and they did that photo op where they had Gerrard passing him the number 8 shirt, like he was handing off the baton, and I thought, that is such a Liverpool thing to do. Pathetic. Like, no one else would do that. You're not going to see, I shouldn't really say his name, but you're not going to see, for instance, I don't know, when Ronaldo leaves, him passing the number 7 shirt to Jadon Sancho. It's just not going to happen. Yeah, Liverpool, any chance they get to dredge up that slippy arsehole, they can't wait, can they, get him in front of the camera? I love that. I don't even care about his ball playing ability, but every time I see that picture, I laugh. I love it. So, yeah, Keita needs a good season, but then I think Liverpool as a whole need a good season because
they do.
The fans are worried.
I'm going to be honest. We won't speak on Liverpool too much. I think there's 2 things going on this transfer window, right? I think Liverpool. I don't know. I don't want to say Liverpool fans, but Liverpool are being talked down too much, right? Like they're not in crisis. Let's be clear. They're not. Not long ago, they were in contention to win all 4 trophies. Yeah. And Mane, by the way, was not their best player last season. Far down the pecking order. So I don't see Liverpool as all of a sudden dropping off like this. Like, it's mental, to be frank with you. I think I think deep down there's a lot of content creators that feel hurt that their predictions all season failed. And so they're taking it out on Liverpool, and it's like, don't downplay the season you had.
No, absolutely not.
You had a very fucking good season, and now you thought you were going to do the quad. Now, because of 2 games, all of a sudden your team's not good enough. You need to buy. Calm down. You're still. Yeah. For me, it's not. The second one is I think Tottenham are being talked up a bit too much.
I mean they've made some shrewd signings, but they're not going to close that gap between you and Liverpool, are they? Let's be honest with you. Do you know what I mean? They still need, if the goals dry up between Kane and Son, they still need that person. I only got that Kulusevski and stuff, great player in that. Yeah, but, you know, I think they still need a little bit more in that attacking department for me.
Do you know what I think they're finding hard, right? I think they're finding hard bringing in a player that feels confident enough that he's going to break that front 3. Because there's a lot of players that are playing. There's a lot of players that potentially Tottenham would be going for that want to be in a World Cup squad. And so they don't want to go there and be fourth choice. So I think they're
exactly.
struggling. I think that's why Arsenal got Jesus. I think that might be why Chelsea get Rafinha, because people are looking on right now. Tottenham's front three are one of the best in the world on performances. So you'd be looking at that thinking, well, I need to cement my place for my especially Brazilians. They want to start for their team, right?
Of course.
And then finally up top, and this went back and forth for ages. We had Rashford and Sancho in there for quite a while. Sancho managed to wiggle his way out. Right, Ty managed to wiggle him out. Grealish also, we managed to wiggle out of there, and it's because we feel like ultimately, when we're saying they need to have a good season, it's like, and if they don't, with Grealish, if he doesn't, and was his season last season better than Havertz? Yes, it was. Was it better than Calvert-Lewin's? Yes, it was. Was Sancho's? Yes, it was. Was Rashford's? Shit, no. Rashford's was awful, stinky.
Yeah.
Calvert-Lewin, before the season started, people were talking him up. Same with him. And Havertz, especially with who Chelsea might buy. So that was it.
I agree with pretty much all that. I think Havertz is a bit. I don't know. Maybe
this is third or fourth season in the Premier League now.
This will be his third, won't it? I think.
Third. But then
it's not bad. I mean, but one of me, he's one of them. I don't know. I don't think they know his best position. So I think he's always struggling. He doesn't have a place in the team fully. And I think until they find that, if like you're saying, I think Chelsea might change the way they play this season a lot. I think it might be more directed at wingers rather than inside forwards coming in, which is what you want.
But then who are you playing through the middle?
Well, I don't know,
Havertz.
And if he's a false nine, it's not going to work. I don't think.
That's what I'm saying. I think Chelsea. I'm unsure. I'm sure on Chelsea. Right, people. 27 of you in here. Sorry, please keep smashing that like button.
Do it.
Right. So now the next part of this show, and what we've done is basically, so we've picked. We decided we're gonna pick Manchester City and Manchester United's all-time best Premier League five-a-side team. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So obviously, if you don't know, it came from last week. We had a chat about it, and then we said, let's make an episode about it. Have you done one for United and City, the same as me?
Yeah, same as you. Oh, so okay. We get it up.
Yeah.
So this is yours.
This is mine. Yeah. All right. Do you need me to explain? Do you want to explain?
I definitely need one of them to. But what we'll do is we'll go through it and maybe shout out the people that could have got him nearlies, but not quite.
Okay, so Roy Keane probably could have got in there. Rio was very close
same with me.
For also being outfield and also in net. Who else could have got in there? I mean, I left out Ronaldo, left out Rude.
Wow, I forgot about that.
Ryan Giggs left out.
Right, Beckham.
I wouldn't have Beckham on a five-a-side team.
Good, because he's got good long passing range.
Yeah, right? It's too small. It's too small of a pitch for Beckham.
Yeah.
He needs the whippage. I think outfield, that team, you're not getting the ball, mate. You're absolutely not getting the ball off him. Rooney. You put Rooney in the perfect position because he would love to stay back and just smash people. Jack, that's a shout. Nanny's a good shout.
No, it isn't a shout. Fuck
yeah,
Nanny.
It is.
He's shit. He's dog shit. He's dog shit. Never rated him, man.
Mate, he was a very good player, just not had the application. He's like the 2000s. What's he called? Martial. That's what he's like. All the talent, just couldn't do it.
I mean, he might be better than Martial, but the thing is, like, mate, did you ever used to watch Portugal? Yeah. And just watch how pissed off Ronaldo would be at 9, just fucking shit up all the time.
When he scored that goal and he touched it before he went over the line. And
I just feel like, honestly, he was like because he came in just as Ronaldo was leaving, right? Or maybe a season before, was it?
So I think he came 2007, so he's there for like 2 seasons with Ronaldo, yeah.
And I just felt like Ronaldo just used to, whenever I watched Portugal and saw him, I just used to see Ronaldo thinking, I don't want to fucking pass to you. Why is someone else not on? I think Ronaldo must look at the plays he's got round him now and think, thank God.
Do you remember that game when against Arsenal in the FA Cup and he ran half the length of the pitch with the ball on his head? And then Arsenal were all trying to sieve him down. He was doing loads of kick-ups. But I think we're beating him like 4-0. And he's just doing headers and kick-ups. All about Nani. Yeah. Oh, watch it. It's a top clip, mate. And then all the Arsenal players start going sick because he's mocking them. But it's what we're saying. We want them entertainers in football.
100% agree with you.
And he scored some
I don't
banging
like
goals.
him.
He scored some banging goals.
Like
But
him.
he didn't make the team anyway. So I'll explain.
Here's a few, though. Sorry, not Nani. Here's one. Andrei Kanchelskis. But again, probably better suited to a winger. But he was tidy.
He wants to run. He needs to run. He won't be able to do that. Brian Robson. Yeah, probably. Yeah, very much. Lee Sharp. Yeah, maybe.
Again,
Tuesday, yeah, he could bang some goals up top, couldn't he, for you, without a shadow of a doubt. So I'll explain why I've picked who I've picked. I think
definitely start with the keeper.
Right, so the keeper. So this is going to be a little dig at City. So John O'Shea managed to do something that you didn't manage to do last season, and that's keep a clean sheet against Spurs.
Is that the best you've got? Fuck me.
No, so I picked him for. It was a joke. It was a joke pick, really. So yeah, he went in goal, didn't he, against Spurs?
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
So he did a Walker.
Yeah, he went in goal against Spurs, kept a clean sheet. Obviously, you couldn't do that. Also, I thought, he's tidy with his feet. He nutmegged Figo. He can play a little bit, so he's worth having in there. I would have picked Van der Sar because he's my favourite United goalkeeper of all time. But I thought, yeah, John O'Shea, why not? Keep it to John O'Shea. Nearly blinded.
I do get with five-a-side as well why you might have an outfield player in there.
Yeah.
But I was thinking more like Rio, maybe, if anything.
Yeah, but Rio, he's big guy in it, and I think he's like, I don't think he'd get down as easy to score, but whereas I think John O'Shea might. Do you know what I'm saying? So, plus he'd always be giving it the strikers, Irish. He'd probably have that banter with the strikers, I think. He'd be putting them on all the time.
Yeah, he would.
Oh, 100% he would. Scholes, my favourite United player outside of Cantona.
No,
I mean, I just love him. He's just an absolute genius. Won't hear a bad word said against him. Ball control, touch, absolutely crazy. Can bang it from anywhere. We'll get in the corner. We'll give them fouls away that you need. When you're winning and you need a couple of fouls.
Scholes is more than that, He's
Jack,
more than that, Jack.
Stop it, mate. Stop it, mate. You don't know what you're talking about.
Even a normal guy.
Yeah.
Hope you're being normal.
Scholes is that ball that you see at five-a-side, yeah. He's always that guy that's sick, but yeah, he's a dirty little bastard as well. That's just him. He'd be put in the. Don't get in the corner with Scholes there because he's just going to have your ankles. Rooney, I'd kick
Scholes there.
Yeah, shut up, you.
Scholes there.
Rooney, I'd keep him at the back just because he can put it about. I think he'd like to play more at the back as well and just feed the balls up to.
Pause.
Yeah. Do you know what? There's too many
He
balls.
loves to play. He loves to
you
play.
Can't say nothing on this channel no more,
No, you can't. Not with me about. He likes to play the back and feed the balls.
Yeah. Berbatov, touch crazy. You're not getting the ball off him, man. He's close control. Tight spaces.
Berbatov's a really good shout.
Yeah, man. I had to put him in there just because of that. That's it. Do you know who would have been a shout? And Jack kind of nailed it there. He said, "Where's the 5'7" guy? Juan Mata." He would have been perfect.
Yeah, Mata's similar to Silva.
Yeah,
you can only have 4. This is the problem. You can only have 5.
That's it. If one sub, I'd have one Mata. There we go. And Cantona.
Hold tight, Thunder Rod in here. He comes in straight away on violence.
Overtime, yeah, of course. Well, we'll leave that for the Newcastle team, Thunder Road, yeah? I'm not having him in United one. Cantona, the best player that's ever played for Manchester United, so he had to be in there. He'll put it about a bit as well. Nice close control. Can find a little sneaky pass. So that's the team I picked.
So my hold on. So my team.
Okay.
Scholes, Pogba.
Yes.
I think Pogba could do 5-a-side all day long. All day long.
Yeah.
Well, you know what 5-a-side's about. Pogba is that guy. You know he can do cage football and that.
All he'd be doing is no-look passes. That's all he'd be doing and smiling while he's looking the other way. That's all I can imagine him doing.
And would it work?
Probably, yeah. More than likely. He's got it about him. Him.
Scholes, Pogba, Rooney, Cantona. For me, Rooney and Cantona were the two nailed on. And actually, and Scholes, to be frank with you, and Scholes. They were the 3 for me that were nailed on. The 2 I wasn't sure on was Pogba, but I was thinking, I'm trying to keep some sort of formation to this.
It's 5-a-side, not a formation.
Yeah. And then the last one for me was Schmeichel, and I think Schmeichel would be pivotal to turnovers and quick little, not no big throws. I know he can't do those big, but little pick, boom, put man through really quick. Just
And just making the goal look absolutely tiny.
Oh, the goal would be tiny. You wouldn't score against him. Not possible.
In five-a-side, Sean from Talking Kit is the greatest five-a-side goalkeeper I've ever seen. And he's about 5'6", yeah, same height as me. But the guy, we used to have a team, off Schneidrule, shout out off Schneidrule, very, very sick. And he was our goalkeeper. And every week we could win 20-0, right? And I could score 10, have the game of my life. I guarantee that other players will be coming off congratulating Sean, saying, mate, how did you make them saves? He's honestly the greatest five-a-side keeper I've ever seen. And like I say, he's a lot like Schmeichel, comes out, makes himself big, does all that nonsense. Yeah, mate. He's
Eric Cantona, free kick versus Davis. Yeah, Eric Cantona.
One of the greatest goals. With the cast on, he broke his arm, he's got the cast on. Big shout.
Do you know what? I was just going to say that with five-a-side, yeah. Have you ever found? Well, I think you probably have with what you were just talking about. People that you didn't even know play football, yeah, all of a sudden are really good in goal at five-a-side, and you're like,
well, yeah,
like they're not keepers, but all of a sudden when they go in goal, it's like, what the fuck? Like,
yeah, where's that come
from?
Hot
touch slacks, yeah.
I
often see that.
John is a goalkeeper though. He's
okay.
He's always been a goalkeeper, even though his size, you wouldn't think it, but I didn't even realize that was James.
Given.
Yeah, well, that's it. I didn't realize that was James with the Pogba comment. That's very true, James.
Yeah. Oh, it is, isn't it?
Yeah, that's James. Yeah.
I don't know. Pogba, like I said, Pogba was the only one that I was a bit. Hold on, let's see this one. Arsenal quick. Coquelin, Flamini, Cazorla. No, bro. No. He's trying to mock us. It's five-a-side, but I don't. Jack, I don't. No, but he's saying basically we're picking our favourite players, not players that can play five-a-side. But Scholes, Rooney, Cantona. I mean, I'll take it for Pogba. But
look at that.
They're four absolute ballers. Like
the O'Shea one's a joke on mine, yeah. But the other four, you ain't getting the football. You're just not getting the football off of me. The close control, the touch, the pace, the power, mate. They absolutely destroy you in a five-a-side team. And yes, Jack, I am picking my favourite players because a lot of my favourite players are Manchester United legends. Lucky enough, I got to watch all these play live. So yes, of course, I'm picking my favourite players because they've all played for my football club. But they all. I'm not going to start picking Jemba, am I? You nutter. Do you know what I mean? Come on.
Right. So then, let's move over to your Manchester City, and our City team was similar, apart from one. I'm surprised you took out the one because you had a team of 6 City players.
I didn't count proper. Ederson, the greatest goalkeeper I've ever seen with close control. I mean, it's true. He could be a midfielder. He's that good. Like I've never seen a keeper with, and that's what you need on five-a-side. Good with your feet, can pick a pass. You know,
we saw it against Liverpool with when Mane was putting him under pressure. And he literally dummied it. And people are like, oh, no, he slipped. No, he didn't. He dummied that to make that extra space to play the pass. That is one of the key things with him is how confident he is with the ball at his feet. And he'd never feel under pressure.
No. Alman said Ederson up front. I think after when Walker's a bit knackered, they could swap. And then
I think it's something that City always... A lot of City fans, we always want to see something like that. Not him up front, but him make a run. Like I'll always remember that move against Wolves, where basically he'd come out way too far, and I think he'd headed the ball. He'd come out to play the ball, right? Come out to intercept. But what he'd done is he'd formed part of a triangle, right? And when you form part of a triangle, you can't move away until that triangle moves on to the next part of the pitch because you're forming.
Yeah.
So he stayed there and ended up having to be involved like for a while as the ball moved forward and then he moved back. So we'd love to see Ederson take a penalty, but unfortunately, Pep takes every single game far too serious for it ever to happen. Ederson up front. Yeah, there was one I saw. So Thunder Rod, Yaya Toure. Also, Zane said Yaya Toure, one of the best powerhouse midfielders. Yaya was a shout for me.
Do you know what? He just missed out for me.
Yes,
just missed out. But I thought he'd probably take the place of Walker. I put Walker in there just because I think he'd just run all day. He'd never get knackered in a five-a-side, would he? He'd just run. Got that pace. He can play. And he'd just be happy to them lads are just happy to stay back and let you go and play. Not bothered about scoring.
Yeah.
Not bothered about doing anything glamorous. Just want to take man out and just get the ball and pass it to the good players. That's what I
Jack,
for.
I've got to pull this up. Jack, I think you've got good ball knowledge, but Berbatov and Scholes were absolute ballers, right? I don't know if you're believing, man, that say Lampard and Gerrard were better than Scholes, but they weren't, bro.
That's honestly, a terrible take, mate.
And Berbatov, I know you're Arsenal and that, but Berbatov was a baller. Let's be clear, he was a baller.
Of course he was. Mate, just go look at that touch for that West Ham assist that he did for Ronaldo. No other guys doing that in the Premier League. I'm sorry. I'm not having it.
Right.
Oh, mate, come on.
Yaya Toure's left toe won't fit in. Right. So you've gone with Silva. I think Silva was probably a no-brainer for you.
Oh, yeah, man. I mean,
working in small space.
Just a magician. El Maggio, isn't he? He's just a magician, man. He's just...
Walker perfect. Was the one that surprised me.
I just think the pace, I just think he's happy to sit back and let the other three go and do what they want to do. Happy just to take man out, pass the ball off to Silva, let the other get the glory, and he'll just, if he needs to, run up and down that pitch all day long, chasing, tracking, getting a few goals maybe when the other three are tired. I just think he's a good pick, just for his athleticism, really. Jack,
you've managed to rattle me with, and you're not being your usual self. You're being normal, right? But when you're saying this is five-a-side, that's why Scholes and Berbatov wouldn't suit it. Like we could say Henry and Bergkamp, but they won't suit five-a-side. Scholes and Berbatov would suit five-a-side. Honestly, whatever you've seen of Scholes and Berbatov, you need to go and look again. Like I don't know what I don't understand it. They could work in small space. If you're looking. The only thing I could think is you're looking for people that will bully man, like literally throw him against the cage in that. But that won't work because apart from that, they're not going to score in five-a-side. So I don't really get it. Anyway, I'm going to move on from that and not let Jack. You rattled me. 1-0 to you, Jack. I salute you. Let me move on, please, now, bro. Yeah, all right. Kinkladze.
Right. So I just wanted to go a bit nostalgic, I think, and that's why the person that I took out, I picked over him. I just think, he's one of your absolute legends in here. And I think just like he's just a great player. Tricky. He'd take man on, finding the space that you can find. The 1-2s between him and Silva would be mind blowing. Absolutely mind blowing.
Yeah, that's it.
Because in them tight spaces, getting out, getting a goal. Oh mate,
So Silva, I hear. Cantona saying company. Nah, you know what? I did think company. There's no space for him. I'm
just sorry. For them long ranges, maybe.
I think the worst call's Walker. I'll be honest. The worst call's Walker.
Do you think?
It's a wasted space, man. Wasted space. But Silva can do one-on-ones with Sterling, right, and make them look good. Kinkladze was doing one-on-ones with Flickcroft, right, and making them look. Therefore, them two together.
Okay. Yeah. So I had to put him in there. I just think it's bad. He's just a bad man in here. Kinker. Not a City fan, but I can appreciate him for what he was.
Yeah. He's the one player.
Locking in.
Cancelo's a good shout.
Do you know what? Can
you just mute me quickly?
I can, mate.
I'll mute yours. One.
You all right?
One. Yeah, I can just hear myself, but I don't know what that is.
Right, okay.
That's right.
Yeah. Maybe Cancelo is a good shout. I don't know. I like Kyle Walker. I'm going to stick with Kyle Walker. No, you're not changing my mind. The athleticism, I like him. Big shout out, Jamie. Thanks for locking in, my friend.
Mahrez is a good shout. Sorry.
Mahrez is a good shout, James. Yeah, that's a good shout.
Right. And then
if he got a penalty, though, if he got a penalty to win the game, he'd miss it. So there's no point in doing that. So that's probably why I didn't pick him. Let's go for my last pick. The top man. He's still doing it. Do you see the videos of him was it Miami playing recently? Playing a bit of five-a-side.
Umaris?
No, Aguero. So my last pick, my number one.
Bear with me, I'm echoing, so I'm going to leave and come back real quick.
Oh, you do that, mate? Okay. While Dats is gone, there's 41 of you in here, so make sure you're smashing the likes on the video. If you're new to Never a Foul, make sure you are subscribing to the channel as well. And yeah, get involved. I think it's been a good day for the channel. These guys have been smashing it with the shows. After this show, make sure you go back and check some of the shows that we've had today. They've been very, very entertaining. Four or five of us absolutely smashing this channel in a minute. But yeah, 41 of us, or one of you is in there, so make sure you are smashing that like button.
Can you mute, leave, and come back again?
Me, I will do that. Yeah,
thank you. Yeah, and everyone, go and check out the show last night as well. The show last night was sensational. Myself, Ty, Matisse, Grizz, and Igal. Sensational show. Also, tomorrow night, catch me on Big Six on Turkish London as well. Right, you're back. And lovely.
Lovely stuff.
Right.
Yo, so yeah, Aguero, did you see the videos of him in Miami recently playing five-a-side again?
Yeah, he's looking, he's enjoying his life, definitely away from football.
Let him. Wearing the Barcelona shorts. But he can still do it. There was one bit and he skied one over and I was like, oh, what's happened there? And I was like, you know what? The guy nearly died, so we'll allow it.
Yeah.
But I think, peak Aguero, five-a-side, deadly. Just leave him at top. Don't let him do nothing else. Leave him up top and let him bag. Let him absolutely bag the goals. So I think that's a good team. I'm getting pelters for Walker, yeah, but I'm keeping it. I don't care what you say.
I'm not feeling the Walker one. I think Cancelo makes more sense.
It does, but I like Walker. I mean, I put him in.
Yeah, rightly so. Now,
Ben Thatcher, if you wanted me to,
Now, there was one difference between our team, and that was Foden.
Do you know what? Imagine I kept him in. We'd have had the exact same team, But where's your steal there? Where's your little, hard man to just put it about?
Good point. Very good point. So your hard man's Walker.
Pause. Yeah. Yeah, get one. Yeah, I told you he puts it about me. Pause. Tevez for either side for this one.
That would be a great shout, to be fair.
Not for me.
No, but for us it would be, because he'd be the one that would be just all over, like literally crunching everyone.
Yeah. It'd be like your Rooney, wouldn't it? That's what it would be.
This isn't my favourite players as well, by the way. So,
mate, don't let him rattle you. He's having it. He's laughing to himself there. Don't you worry about it.
He always is. He's rattled me more than anyone. That's what.
Jack, please put a proper five-a-side team in that we can see from Arsenal, and we'll compare it now. Not Diaby, because he won't be able to play because he'd never fit, and not Wilshere because he'd be doing other stuff. So let's see a proper team from you.
Yeah. You know what?
And we'll compare it now, mate, and let the comments decide if your team could.
Yeah. And just a quick one on this one, Yaya, because people keep mentioning him. Both of us have said that we nearly put him in.
Yeah. Right? Yeah. I would put Yaya for. I would put Yaya in for Walker.
I could put Yaya in for Aguero.
You think you're going to score enough goals? Well, Foden,
yeah, he's clinical as shit. No, but Yaya's clinical as shit as well. And he'd be the steal in the middle.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's a shout. Yeah. I probably put Yaya for Walker. Jack's saying his team is what he went with.
Yeah. So hold on. Let's go with what he said up here.
Let's get it back up.
Pause.
Because this is terrible.
Where is it?
I've got it. So you want to go with Coughlin, Flaminic, Sola, Wilshere, and Abu Diaby.
Yeah, right. He's rattling us.
You are
2-0 to you. 2-0 to you.
Nah, no, I'm not rattled. I pity him. I mean, no strikers, no centre back, no goalkeeper either. Do you know what I mean? Who's going in net in there? They're all about. Well, Diaby's tall. The rest are all tiny. Who's going in goal?
Yeah.
Nah, you've had a nightmare there, Jack. I'm afraid, mate. I don't know what's gone on there. I think you need to reevaluate and have a look. And apparently you're the king of five-a-side as well. I don't know what's going on here, mate. I don't know what's going on here.
Yeah.
You left out Fabregas. You know what, James? You bang on. You left out Fabregas. You know, like he would absolutely ball out in five-a-side.
But I also think Bergkamp could ball out in five-a-side as well.
What?
And
Bergkamp would absolutely go nuts.
Yeah,
would go nuts. Perez would be sick at five-a-side.
Actually, another
Vieira would be sick at five-a-side. Vieira's not.
Like Vieira and Yaya, both. The other one with me,
Ashley Cole will be sick at five-a-side. Oh, is that your subject for Arsenal fans when you mention him?
Ashley Cole, yeah. There's a few of them.
Wilshere and Diaby would be wheeled off after 3 minutes. They won't even get that much.
Yeah. Diaby confirmed he was bantering. Must have.
Yeah. Shout out to Perez 1,000%.
Nah, because Perez was a winger.
Nah, mate. He had close control. He could do the 1-2. He started out with Henry. I think he'd be sick at five-a-side. Yeah, he had everything, man. Yeah. Fabregas, not fast, Twitch 5. Oh, mate, this guy, you know. I think we've given enough airtime now. Let's move on.
I'll touch Jack. Thanks for popping
big
in.
up, Jack. You've entertained us tonight. But no, I think that I'm a bit upset that we didn't actually go for the same teams. But we almost had it. If I wasn't trying to cheat, and I learned how to count. But yeah, I think they're both two solid teams. Who do you think could win? My United one against your City one. What we saying?
All right, I'll take this to. I wish I knew how to do the polls, and one day I will do. But
yeah.
So, just right, people. So my five-a-side team, which is here, Ederson, Silva, Foden, Kinkladze, Aguero, or this Man United side, O'Shea, Scholes, Rooney, Berbatov, Cantona.
Remember that O'Shea did keep a clean sheet at White Hart Lane.
Yeah, you're having to talk up.
City couldn't do that. Let's just remember that, yeah. Oh, yes. Go on, Samuel. How about Colin Hendry for City? Do you know what? What about Richard Dunn? He'd just bag a load of own goals, wouldn't it? That'd be fun.
I've just been told I made a spelling mistake in the thumbnail. In fact, 2 spelling mistakes. And hold tight in, man. He was like, did a United fan write this? Because he spelt, and I'm like, no, I did it on my phone.
Excuse me. I hope you cleared it up. Wasn't a United fan?
No, I said it was me. It was me. We were having this conversation yesterday, me and Soups, and I was saying whenever I make thumbnails, Soups will tell me if there's any actual graphical changes he makes, but he always has to make punctuation and spelling changes because my spelling's just shit. Is what it is. So apologies, people. I will change them in a minute. So people are saying O'Shea in goal, lol. Do you know what? I'll be honest, yeah. I think mine wins because of O'Shea in goal.
Yeah, but he kept a clean sheet at White Hart Lane, mate. I think you're forgetting. But I don't know. I just don't think you're getting the ball off him, you know.
I hear it.
Foden won't live with a Rooney tackle, mate. He'd be off.
Yeah, that's a good shot.
He'd be off, you know.
Sean Goater.
I think, the GOAT, man. The GOAT.
Do you know what? York was one that I thought York could maybe get in there.
Yeah, you could have
but
both.
It's too hard. They're too good, to be fair. This team's too good to put York in. But I do get York was good.
That is a good shout, mate. That's a good shout.
Jack saying my team. Jack, you've actually backed me for once. I don't know. It's hard because I do get winning the ball back. And if I look at...
No steal. There's no steal in there.
There's no steal in there. There's no press at all. You are right. There's no press.
It'd be a good matchup. And I think it's one of them ones... If your team are up for it, they might have that slight advantage. But I just think with Rooney and Scholes in there, mate, I just think they're just battering through smaller players.
I think that is where the steal comes into it.
It would be a sick matchup, though. It would be a sick matchup. I have to say that. Definitely will be a sick matchup.
Well, there we go then. And we've kept it nearly under an hour. Nearly. Which is nearly. I know.
Growing.
I'm so proud
we're growing as people, mate. This is
that's
what it's all about.
Let me see what the likes are on. If there's 50 likes, we will end. If not, we're going to keep going.
Yeah, man.
Because I did say earlier, I want 100 likes for every video, but I know this show is not a transfer show, and people just love fucking transfer shows at the moment. So listen, there's 38 of you in here. There's 48 likes. I reckon at least 2 of you have not smashed a like. 100%. So I want to see him. I know they will come. Pause.
Oh, mate.
But we need some ideas for the show next week. Hopefully, these man will have made some signings and maybe.
Do you know what I want? Do you know what I want? I want someone, a United fan or a City fan, to send us a video of one of your favourite City or Manchester United moments or Derby moments.
Yeah.
So we could play it and we can talk about it and see if we agree or whatever. So if you are a City fan, you are a United fan.
Yeah.
Get us on Twitter, Never a Foul on Twitter, or Instagram, Never a Foul Media. Get in the DMs and send us a clip of you talking about one of your favourite moments. Big up Soups. Is he saying maybe the was winning the poll? Come on, guys. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
What poll?
For the 5-a-side teams.
Do you know what? I'll put them out. I'll put them out with the poll. I'll put
yeah. Let's do it.
I'll do that. I'll do it on the shitty platform called Twitter. I might do it on Instagram as well. And yeah, what's this greatest team ever draft?
Yeah, we should do it.
So you got anything going on this week you want to plug real quick?
Well, so I have just recorded a video for Talking Kit. My top 10 shirts in my collection. That should be up this week. I'm looking forward to that. So if you don't know, I am on a channel called Talking Kit, me and my two cousins, and we do that. We talk kit. Daps has been on one of the best episodes, the Man City one. Go check it out. Man. Really good conversation. But yeah, we're on there. We do a lot of shows. Starting to do the shorter videos now. Trying to get that shorter content out there. I'm looking at my shirts that I've been.
I need to get. I've got a guy. I've started linking up with a guy called the Parisian Londoner.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. Yeah.
Yeah. I think you and him would, because he's into his shirts heavily.
Oh mate, put us in contact. We go to do an episode. Filming a main pod episode tomorrow. That'll be good. So that'll be out next week. So yeah, man. Moving forward with the Talking Kit stuff. Obviously, I'm back on here Friday with the man like Cass. For Devil in the Details. Looking forward to that because I've been away for a week or so. So it's all happening, man. But I need to be on here more. You need to be shouting more to get on here. Yeah,
well, I will do, bro. Now we've got that group where we've got the 5 of us, so we can start.
100%.
Cass is just going ham at the moment.
Nuts.
Hold tight, Cass. Love, brother. So
how about you?
Tomorrow I am on. So what have I got tomorrow? I've got Love Island watch along on Matisse's Twitch that we do every single night. That is fun. That is banter. Yeah. Tonight went off. Danica at last stepped up to the plate and showed that she's a bad girl.
I ain't got a clue. I ain't got a clue what you're talking about.
I'm all over that. 10 o'clock I will be on the Big Six. Yeah, I'll be on the. Oh, who's that sexy guy in that picture wearing a yellow cap? No, that picture.
Oh, right. Oh, that one. I don't know.
No, it was. Yeah, so tomorrow on Big Six at 10 p.m. On Turkish London, and there's going to be something different tomorrow. There's going to be something very big tomorrow on tomorrow's show. That's all I know. I kind of know, but I kind of don't know. So there's going to be something. So everyone, 10 o'clock,
intriguing.
Turkish London, the Big Six. I will be repping City. And then straight after that, so probably around about 11:30, myself and Cass will be doing the fan call-in show. So again, any guys in here, if you want to jump on with this, we'll send you the link. You can jump on. You'll have like 4 minutes to speak on whatever you want. And people, please make sure that you're respectful to the channel and don't do anything like someone did the other day. It wasn't too bad, and I didn't see it straight away, but yeah.
Yeah, man.
Hold tight, John Moore. Anyway,
this has been fun, man.
Been fun. Every week's fun, bro. All of our socials are in the description. Double A's channel, all his socials are in the description. Make sure you like them up, subscribe to them, watch the videos, all of that good stuff.
Thank you.
And until tomorrow on Never a Foul, thank you to everyone that's watched every show today. I know we've done 3 or 4 today, plus Trafford Tunnel, so it's been a busy day. Massive shout out to Cass. Salute to you.
Yeah,
worked
over stuff, man. Doing stuff.
And we will catch you tomorrow, people.
Peace out.